Before we start, the following is a disclaimer. This video is not about addictions in any way, shape or form, okay? I consider, in my own mind, it's impossible to be addicted to Casio watches. After all, you've got so many different types, dial shapes, case shapes, strap options and function above all. So I could keep collecting these forever if I wanted to, and I still wouldn't be an addict. I'd just be a Casio connoisseur. Can we divide these watches into subcategories? Well, probably easier said than done, but I'm going to try for you today. First of all then, we've got solar powered Casios, which is fully half of the collection. And yeah, but again, you've got an enormous variety of cases and functions and what have you. Yeah, I was quite surprised with the big G-Shock. It was a shock all by itself, and you have the square G-Shock in the foreground. It is one, you might not be able to see it, the time because it's got a negative display, but let's be positive. Not solar powered, and in the case of the edifice on the left, not powered at all because it has a dead battery at the moment. You can do that then. Casios with 200 meters of water resistance, and Casios with a bit less than 200 meters water resistance. The ones on the right claim 100 meters, and the ones on the left claim 200. So there we go for that. You might already have seen quite a few of those Casios in the previous videos. I did a kind of a full review of the Casio Duro, so I thought I'd focus on the G-Shocks for a little bit. So this one is the GST B200, and it is still the most expensive watch that I've bought, whether it's mechanical or quartz. So I've had this since the end of 2021, and it's been pretty good. It is, as you can see, it's an Ani-Digi. Now, let's see if I can demonstrate this for you. Yeah, you have the auto light for 3 seconds. That's quite nice. It is Bluetooth, solar powered, and in theory it should be all the watch you ever need. But we're watch nerds and we know better, don't we? Here we have the GBW5600, known to its friends as a square G-Shock. It has solar power and Bluetooth like the other one, but it also has a multiband, which doesn't work too well in this country, I don't think. I'm going to do another shot of this and show you the automatic light. As soon as I mentioned the automatic light on the square G-Shock, the sun decided to come out, so I couldn't find a dark spot apart from the bathroom. So let's have one more go with this. And yeah. Ooh. Oh. There we go. That's all you're getting. As for the GST B200, it has some nice, I think it's called Neo Bright on the, oh, and there goes the automatic light all by itself. Let's try that again. It's quite spectacular, that, isn't it? Let's see if we can get that again. Oh, look at that, wowee. Lights up like God knows what. 3 seconds. It's got some nice Neo Bright on the, just on the hour and minute hands, nowhere else. Very strange. Now I'm going to try to show you how the Bluetooth connection works. What happens, you can see on the digital display, from that focus, the time, see what happens. Might be able to see the negative display too easily, but you just press this button in for a few seconds. It's flashing connect. Oh, and we have a connection. Doesn't work all the time. Okay, connection completed. and then you press this button here. It should, yeah, and yeah, you got the same time on both of them. So that's a bit of a result anyway. So there we go. One gripe I do have about buying Casio watches here in Moscow is the price markup. I think they buy their Casios through a third party. Now here's the point. The one you can see from the Argos catalogue on the left is £39, but it's a slightly fancier version of the DBC 132 that I've got, which I'm pretty sure cost me well over £40. So if they had the Argos version in, I don't know what they'd charge for that. And it gets worse. Even the metal version of the Royale that Argos sells is £30. Now I'm sure I paid the better part of £50 for my old plastic Royale with the nylon strap, much as I love it. So there's a couple of examples for you of buying, well, from a retail outlet, but getting them from a third party as well. Never mind. Doesn't get any better either. This is the nearest thing I could find to my red Annie Digi. I think it's pretty much the same model, just a different colour, and it's £35 with Argos. I'm pretty sure that even with a little bit of a discount that I get at all time, I paid the better part of £60 for this thing. Still, worth it? Yeah, I think so. Still, it doesn't matter how much or how little you pay for them. One thing about Casios, if you collect enough of them, it's almost stupidly easy to make the fabled 3-watch collection. So we've got a chrono with the Royale, the fish-free Duro is a perfectly good diver, and for a dresser we've got what I'm christened a Castleton, which has the full day display at 12 o'clock. I think they're all rather impressive, and between them they didn't cost a crazy amount of money either. There you go then, that was just a quick look at my Casio collection. If there are any I haven't overly featured that you'd like a bit more information about, please tell me and I'll make another video about that. As you can see, it's not an addiction at all really. It's a necessity for any watch nerd to pick up as many Casios as is humanly possible. A little bit difficult here because they're a bit more expensive than the outside world, shall we say. One day I'm going to launch a Viking raid on Argos and we'll make a killing, I suppose you could call it. In the meantime, we've got a kind of a bank holiday coming up here during the week, so if you're having anything similar wherever you are, I hope you really enjoy it, and I'll be in touch with something horrible again soon. So, ta-da for now.